So the girls wanted me to give my opinion on Miss Young Miami, aka Carisha Epstein Combs. Well, let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'ma do it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. Now, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, you know what we're going. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Cha-Cha-Cha-Chi-Chi, and we are back for another Let's Talk About It because y'all asked me to talk about it, so here I is, okay? Now, today, we're going to be getting into Miss Young Miami, Miss Carisha Epstein, Miss Carisha Combs, Miss Carisha just give me the bag and I won't say nothing. I've been told y'all that she was a ish. Chad, the gays and the girls been told y'all that she was a ish, but I mean, listen, y'all don't seem to think that it's a judge of character the way that people be treating the LGBTQ community. Okay, y'all wait until it's something much bigger, quote unquote, to come out, and then y'all want to start looking at people sideways. But no, when people around here saying that they would beat their kids if they turned out to be gay, or when they out here, getting pregnant by trap dealers and people with bodies that's killers and all of this, that, and the third, and getting pissed on by pedophiles, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. But now all of a sudden, now her name is coming out in lawsuits. Now that it's salacious rumors and her lover, okay, is turning out to seem gay. Now everybody want to comment and have an opinion on Miss Carisha. Go like the video so we can get into it.
The universe is V double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas need. How you gon' escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, I do who I am. Every day is numbered in this lifespan. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about a God's plan. I wanna be happy, doing what I please, trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy.
So before we get into this, I just want to say that all 2023, I was dropping hints as to some things that was coming, like Trump being president again, well, the Trump family. Diddy going down. Okay, Jay-Z will be going down soon too, at some point within the next couple of years. All of these billionaires are going down. We're now in Pluto and Aquarius, and the universe is trying to restore balance back to its natural habitat, I guess. Okay, trying to bring more balance back to the earth, because for a long time evil has ran its course, and now it's time for the good to be balanced back out. Okay, think of it like this. And this is a cute little quote that I had wrote down, so let me go back to my notes so I can be able to say it correctly. Okay, do I have it in my notes? Do I have it in my notes? Where's my notes? Where's my notes? Where's my notes? Child, I need to start being a little bit more prepared. Okay, I don't have it written down, child. So let me just say it off the cuff. Okay, but think of it like this, right? It takes. Wait, actually, no, because y'all not about to have me looking stupid. Let me go to my notes because it's a cute little quote, and I was just like, oh, child, I don't have it. I don't have it. I really thought I wrote it down. I really thought I wrote it down. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it like this: like when you think of like a room that's dark, it takes a lot more light to fill up a room. Child, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Hold on, hold on. Let me pause. Let me pause because y'all not about to have me looking. Child, we really just gonna have to get back to that. Okay, maybe it'll come to me over the course of the video, but I really don't forgot what the word is. Okay, but it's something to the effect of like lightness will always prevail, basically. Like if you have a light, right, in a room full of darkness, the light is gonna shine. But if you try to encapsulate like a room that's light with dark, like child, now I sound stupid. I'm gonna think about it and probably get back to y'all the next video. Okay, but my point is that power is turning over, and these people got to go down. These people got to go down. And so when it comes to the whole Diddy situation, I know it's very salacious to be like, oh, Diddy's gay, Diddy's gay, Diddy's gay, Diddy's gay. But I find it very, very funny, but also very on brand. The fact that black people are more focused at the fact that Diddy is tied up with Meek Mill and all of these gay rumors, and not the fact that they were sleeping with underage girls and boys. I find it to be very on brand for black people, like extremely on brand. Because when it comes to black communities, you could be a pedophile, you could be a rapist, you could be a trap dealer, you could be all of this, that, and the third. And motherfuckers will be on the porch with the news talking about how good the sun was, and you never would have saw it coming, this, that, and the third, but let you come out as gay. Right. Because out of everything that's come out, all people still talking about is Meek Mill and Carisha and how she got peed on and how that should have been a notification about Diddy. Da, da, da. So we just gonna completely overlook. Okay. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this article, okay, shall we? Who's named the latest Diddy lawsuit? Young Miami, Cuba Gooding, Justin Combs, and more. So the legal action stemmed from allegations made by Rodney Little Rod Jones Jr., who's suing the Bad Boy Records founder for $30 million. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. It ain't like y'all doing shit because I'm sitting here sucking on a lollipop. Okay, me, my mama, and Emma, we went to the park. We ate some Chinese food. Then we sucked on one lollipop. Then we sucked on two lollipop. Then we sucked on three lollipop. Shout out to those of y'all that remember that. Okay, shout out to Story Times. But no, I'm sitting here sucking on a Freezy Pop. These little Outshine fruit bar ice pops. Not the little like singular ice pops on a stick. I'm talking about like the big thick ones. Baby. The big one, not the little one. These shits is good. Y'all need to try them if you haven't had them. Oh my god, especially if you like frozen shit, like oh, it's so good. And then depending on the fruit that you get, it tastes exactly like the fruit. Like if you get strawberry, it literally tastes like strawberry on a stick. It's so good. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this. So Diddy has been accused of sexual assault in another lawsuit, this time from Rodney Little Rod Jones, who says his life has been determinably impacted since agreeing to work on the Love album Off the Grid. Now, first off, to the point, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to tell you why I don't give a fuck. Because here's my thing. Y'all going to get enough of giving proximity to these bitches. Y'all going to get enough of giving proximity to these bitches or allowing proximity to these bitches. Y'all going to get enough of it. Y'all going to get enough of it. There's no reason why I should be on Twitter scrolling through and I see Hip Hop DX and all of these urban blogs talking about how Trey Songz brought out Twista at his latest concert and fans went wild. What fans, bitch? I'm sorry, was Trey Songz not caught up in a whole bunch of sexual assault court cases? I don't care if one or two got dismissed. Was he not caught up in all of that? This is why I be talking about that dumb shit. Like, Rodney, you agreed to work on the Love album Off the Grid. That would mean that is the album that came out in 2023, which means y'all probably started working on it no later than 2021, 2022. Rumors had already been out about Diddy. Nothing about what's coming out is true. I mean, not true. I'm sorry, not. Let me choose my words carefully, okay? Do we need to like this video again so I can get it together? Let me take a breath. Nothing about what's coming out with Diddy is news. Is like none of it is new news. The rumors have always been there, have always been circulating, and I'm sorry, but y'all bitches that go about life and feel like, oh, I hear the rumors, but I'm a different type of breed. It's not going to happen to me, or that ain't none of my business. Y'all a different type of slow. I'm sorry. At some point, we just got to start calling shit for what it is, especially now after all of this has come out. If this nigga works on a whole other album and there's producers and songwriters and people and a team still around, like, I don't understand how there be all of these rumors and allegations around people. And we know that where there's smoke, there's fire. Of course, until somebody's proven guilty, you don't want to completely alienate somebody necessarily. But at the same time, with the horrible accusations that's out there, and we're talking about things that can be physically traced to like change in energy, like literally, like Cassie was battered and beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You can literally see Diddy with underage girls and boys, like, and y'all still choosing to align with this man? I'm sorry, you got to be a special type of slow. So let me make that clear. I do not feel bad. Just like I don't feel bad for Miss Carisha Epstein Combs, because the allegations and whatnot was true, and the allegations and whatnot was there, and you decided to not only allow this man proximity to you, but you decided to lay down with him, allow this man to fuck you. Because as long as you was getting a bag, it was like, oh, whatever, city girl life, yeah, go poppy, go poppy. Child, we need to go back in time and change them signs to go pedophile, because that's what it's given at this point. Go predator. The fuck? I don't feel bad for Carisha. I don't. Miss Carisha Epstein Combs. I don't. Y'all sitting here talking about some Carisha Winfrey. No, Carisha Epstein Combs. Okay. Ain't no well, no, maybe Winfrey is right. Maybe Winfrey is right. Because if the allegations are true, which I think they are, the way that Winfrey was connected to Epstein, maybe y'all did have it right. Carisha Winfrey. Okay, Carisha Epstein Combs Winfrey. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. This suit is the latest legal action against the Bad Boy Records founder, who was accused of rape and abuse in a separate lawsuit from Cassie last year. That suit was swiftly settled for an undisclosed amount, with a lawyer for Diddy saying at the time that the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Oh, okay. That settlement was followed by several more. This shit melting kind of quick. Hold on. God damn, bitch. Slow down. Enough is enough. Diddy said in December he also denied the latest allegations against. Oh, wait, hold on. I just skipped over something. That settlement was followed by several more lawsuits featuring similar accusations, including ones in which Diddy was among those alleged to have trafficked and raped the 17-year-old. See, this is what I'm saying. Once all of this shit started coming out, especially, like, there's no way that Carisha couldn't have known some of this. Some of this. Like, come on. Like, and then you date the man, and then you fuck the man. You allow him to stick his fucking penis inside you. Enough is enough, said Diddy in December. He also had denied the latest allegations against him through an attorney-provided statement. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against, okay, a bunch of lies. Anyways, defendants in the new 73-page suit from Jones also, is that my baby? That's my baby. I'll get back to them. Defendants in the new 73-page suit, ain't nobody reading all that shit, so somebody send me the cliff notes. From Jones also include Justin Combs, Lucian Grange, okay, a bunch of people we don't know. But a recording studio, Love Records, Motown Records, Universal Music Group, and Combs Global Enterprises. Y'all ever go past Bad Boys Records? Like, do y'all ever go past it? I used to walk past it every single day. Like every single day I was like doing like Uber Eats and shit. It's right in Midtown. Like right in Midtown, right by Columbus Square. And the way that it's like turned into like a crack house now, it's so sad. Because it still say Bad Boy Records. It's right across the street from Universal Motown. And It literally looks abandoned. It's always like crackheads or like dope fiends hanging outside of it. Like it just looks bad. And I'm just like, Diddy, what the hell happened? Like, what the hell happened? Anyways, there's the lovely couple right there. Okay, the lovely couple right there. In the lawsuit, Jones alleges he has irrefutable evidence of, among other things, Young Miami's cousin and or assistant sexually assaulting him. According to Jones, he was with Diddy, Young Miami, and her female cousins on Thanksgiving Day in 2022. Jones alleges that Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started groping him and performing oral sex. Jones alleges that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to then be followed by the woman, who then allegedly undressed and attempted to straddle him and have sex with him in front of Diddy and others. Elsewhere, Jones alleges that Young Miami was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his sex workers. Complex has reached out to a rep for Young Miami for comment. Now, let me say this. Pedophilia and all that other shit that Diddy out there allegedly doing aside, because see, I don't know, y'all heteros y'all be real funny. Y'all be real funny. Y'all be real funny. And then especially in the day and age of like Me Too and all that shit, y'all be real funny. I'm not saying that the Me Too movement is a funny movement. What I'm saying is it's real funny when it comes to y'all. Like when it comes to gays and like LGBTQ, you can expect to go to a club and get groped up on. And if you don't like it or you don't want it, or you know what I mean, or if you're uncomfortable, then you say I'm uncomfortable and and then a motherfucker will stop. But like it's nothing to like be walking in a club and then somebody stop your ass or somebody look at you and then you start making out with somebody. Like that's just what it is. It very much gives movie scene where you see somebody, y'all lock eyes, y'all just start doing it. Now when it comes to the straight community, again, it's a lot of layers, which I do understand. That's why I say it's a very funny thing, because even though you still have those layers, and it's not that, in LGBTQ spaces, people can't get, raped or have sexual assault and things like that either. We're just a lot more open and liberated, sexually. I don't know. I don't know how to, like, in straight spaces, freaks still exist. And like, I don't feel like, I guess what I'm getting at is that I don't feel like everybody who, because let me read it again. Joan alleges that Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she started groping him and performing oral sex. I don't necessarily look at that as assault. It can become that though. Like if you are uncomfortable and then you pushing away and you know what I'm saying? Like, and you doing everything that you need to be doing to let the person know, no, or you're visually uncomfortable. That's definitely assault. And I 100% agree with that. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like it really depends on the environment. Like obviously you're not going to be in the mall and like, hold on. Oh, child. Brain freeze. You're not about to be all in the mall and like groping on people and just walking up randomly to people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the environment. So like, yes, if you at a house party and you with people that's cool, and that's the type of vibe that's going on there, yes, that's just what goes on. Like, let's keep it a buck. If you've been outside, you know what I'm about to say. You probably, okay, if you're an open type of person and you be outside, that's how threesomes and stuff like that be starting. Because let's say it's a bunch of people in a room, right? You could really be feeling your person, or you with your boyfriend, whatever. Y'all start kissing, y'all start touching on each other. Next thing you know, other people start kissing and touching on each other. Next thing you know, it turns into a party. That's just the vibe of those type of places and events. It just is. And something about what he's explaining to me, I feel like that's the vibe of the event. Like, that was the vibe. The vibe was sex. The vibe was, I'm getting some, like, I don't believe that necessarily it was some type of assault. Now, Again, he has every right to deny. And if he denied and felt uncomfortable and they kept going and da, even then, I would still say, let's check and see. But also, it really depends. It would be one of those things where we would have to see it and be like, okay, how was this handled? Because sometimes, some people are like, no, 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 no. But it's not like there's a very clear difference between, nah, no, 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 I'm okay, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like playing hard to get. I guess that's what I'm getting at. There's a difference between playing hard to get or like you're not really sure versus like a hard as no, and then it's like for real, like somebody trying to RAPE. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just one of those people where I like to be very clear with words. I tell y'all every time, question everything, question what you hear, question what you don't hear, listen to what people say, listen to what they don't say, and just notice the words that people use. Because when you phrase words a certain way, it can evoke certain reactions and emotions. And so, if someone's to say, I'm at a party, somebody touched on me, and, I kind of pushed away, automatically that can insinuate that it was about to be RAPE, or it really just could have been, it was my ex, and I was just like, no, or it was my boyfriend, and I was just like, no, because I was in the mood, because I was on my period, but like, I really wanted to, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I need way more detail, way, 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 way more detail to fully understand. Like, I'm not just gonna go with, I'm at a party, I'm in the bathroom, she giving me head, I pushed her away, but like, she still wanted to give me head. Okay, but let's keep reading. Jones alleges that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to then be followed by the woman who then allegedly undressed and attempted to straddle him and had sex with him in front of Diddy and others. Like, even still, so with that, like, I need more information. Like, and for me, I feel like I understand everybody's different, but I feel like if you're seriously in a position where you feel very uncomfortable and you feel like you're going through an assault, there will be a lot more emotion behind that. Like, yo, Shorty tried to give me head. I kept telling her no, like, and she just would not listen. Like, she kept trying to give me head, and I'm like, bruh, get the fuck off. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Versus like, oh yeah, she pulled down my pants, started sucking my dick, and I was just like, no, I pushed away. I moved into the other room. Next thing I know, she getting undressed. Like, because there's a very thin, like, I think we need to be clear when it comes to these type of conversations. And I'm only like trying to be very, very clear because, like I say, I'm in environments like this all of the time, and it's so easy. Like, I always wonder about that, like with like sex clubs and stuff like that. Again, environments that I'm in, I always wonder, like, because it's such a thin line. It's so easy to say something happened when something didn't happen. That's why I don't know. I don't know. And I really hope that I'm making sense. It's just that when I started getting confused like this and focusing on certain things, it's because my mind works in a certain way, because that's how I'm good with like analyzing shit. Like, I analyze each particular word and how it's said and why it was said, because that's what ultimately determines how I react to my feelings. And in terms of what he's saying about Young Miami's cousin, it just seems like that was the vibe that was going on. Shorty was high, probably drunk. That's the vibe of the party. Probably shit that they used to, shit that done went on before. And it just was what it was. Because like he said, he alleged that Young Miami was among other people who was paid a monthly fee to be, a worker as one of the sex workers. So it's just like, again, I don't feel bad because all of these rumors have already been out about Diddy and his freak offs and shit like that. Like, there's so many interviews dating all the way back with Wendy Williams and Jaguar Wright and, security guards for Diddy. Like, all of these people have come out. And if you feel like, oh, I need money that bad, I'm so scared of losing my life that bad that I'm just going to swallow my pride and work for Diddy, and I'm not going to say nothing until it happens to me. Like, then good for you, baby. Good for you. Don't come trying to cry wolf or come talk to the general public now that it's your turn to be in the hot seat. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm tired of us rewarding dumb behavior. Like, I'm tired of people siding and negotiating with terrorists, but then when it's time for their shit to get blown the fuck up, then now all of a sudden they want to hide behind these social justice movements and we're supposed to protect them and then feel a certain way. And no, now I want to throw a lawsuit. Like, no. No, I tell y'all all the time about like how I felt about Nene and Bravo and how she called them cokehead racists and all of that. But yet you benefited for years and had checks, and when the checks stopped coming in, all of a sudden you got problems. I will never respect people like that. I don't. I don't. Just like I don't respect people who feel like they can just shortcut their way through life while the rest of us out here grinding, struggling, and doing whatever. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How do you get to stay silent while terrorism is going on and benefit, and then want to come out and use people as a blanket of protection to then benefit even further? That will never make sense to me. So the document ends up going on to go more into like Justin Combs and Cuba Gooding Jr. and all that other shit. I don't really care about. I don't care about the Stevie J rumors. And again, all of this shit is way bigger than this man sleeping with other men. People sleep with each other every single day. A hole is a hole. Any hole is a goal. Remember that. A hole is a hole and any hole is a goal. Remember that. Okay? Who cares? Who slept with who? That's what people do. They fornicate. They fuck. They get a nut. It's the ages that need to come into play. Because if we start talking about all these parties that's being thrown, and then you see in TikTok videos with underage girls, and when you start thinking about Usher coming in at a young age, and then Justin Bieber coming in at like 12 and 6, like that's when shit start getting crazy, and that's what people need to focus on. Not none of this other extra shit. So I don't care what comes out. I don't care. We literally get the porno tape of Stevie and Meek and Diddy all in a three-way. I don't care. I will never report on stuff like that because who cares? You can't say on one breath Black Lives Matter and protect Black people, and then in the next breath we sitting here laughing at the fact that these people might be homosexual. I thought our lives mattered. I thought our lives was worth protecting. But now all of a sudden we the joke of the town. Like, make it make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I will never agree with that. The way that the Black community be using the LGBTQ community and then throwing us back under a bus. I will never agree with that. But I thought there was going to be a lot more information on Young Miami. But I mean, I guess that
I made turkey necks and ate.
I
made turkey necks.
I said shut up. Okay, so let's see what's going on, because I think DJ Akademiks had called out Young Miami. So right here.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I said, Young Miami, watch your mouth. This is January 17th. Remember this tweet. Stop tweeting at me before you're a witness in a future freak-off lawsuit. You ain't got $50 million to pay. And by the way, listen, we could go band for band, a million for million. Actually, that's what we could do. You can't fuck with me. I'm sorry. Like, listen, I know P is your boss, and P got 300 mil. I can't go. P's my guy. I can't go back and forth. But you broke. Stop playing. Anyway, unless you're gonna use Diddy money, which I can't compete with somebody who can. Brother, that's crazy. Anyway, I told you. Remember this tweet. Stop tweeting at me. You might be a witness. Didn't I say, chat? In a future freak-off lawsuit. You ain't got $50 million to pay. Remember that? Y'all was on y'all Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell vibe. I told her that back in January. This fucking swag was unable to listen. And that's what's wrong with these city girls, man. They think they running the show. Bitch, this ain't baddies. Get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking swag who your biggest accomplishment in music is Diddy's, that he became straight. You him back straight, nigga. Niggas was hearing he was gay. You him back straight. That's your biggest accomplishment. Stop it. Acting like you some big musician, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Whole industry been saying that nigga gay. You straight thinking you was the shit. Now when a nigga calls some lawsuits, you're like, oh, I don't know. Hey, que lo que? I'm single. No, what the fuck is you talking about? Now when I get on timing with you, you want to switch the subject. Did not tell a chat. Y'all gonna have to call a spade a spade. Did not tell this fucking swag. And by the way, young man, I ain't getting off your head neither. I'm telling you. You feel me? What I say, here's this. I says, what I said, What I said? Hold on. No. I told her this was gonna fuck up her emotion. I told her, bingo. You're about to lose your
Not my
monthly
damn vape
freak
dying.
off allowance by playing with me. Now you finna have Diddy trending again tomorrow. Didn't he tell you to shut the fuck up and keep making the whack ass music? Y'all supposed to wait 6 months. What date is this, chat? January 17th. 6 months from that? January, February,
How long
March,
is this video?
April, May, June. She should have waited till June or July to really start setting it off with your boy. But this fucking scally just couldn't wait. Diddy done bought you everything in the world. Bitch, you fucking. He done bought you cars, houses, everything. Bitch, all we know you for is riding around on the back of his go-kart on Star Island. You acting like he told you, bitch, they trying to get me. I'd have been running free calls for the last 30 years. They caught up to me. Please don't say nothing. I know your music ain't popping, but just drop some whack shit. Do anything to distract him. Anything. And all of a sudden, you want to get online to beef with Big Ak. You don't fuck this shit up. I told you. I told you back in January. You fucked up your monthly allowance. You was getting paid to get on. No, I got the best show on BT. They gave me an award. It's Carisha, please. Bitch, you was getting on. I know how the industry work. Diddy called up there. Hey, I'm on this bitch right now. She my balls. I'm about to actually put on her chest. Give her the award. That's how it worked. All you have to do is shut the fuck up. I bet she won't argue with me tonight. Out of every night, look, anytime I had smoke with her, she on 10 with me. Let's go. Back and forth. She talking shit, I'm talking shit. How about where is she tonight? Where is she tonight? Where? Act bad. I guarantee Diddy gave her 3. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up and don't talk back to Akademiks no more. That nigga got this shit hot over here now. That nigga breaking out my fucking lawsuits like a fucking coke. Nobody should have known that we were all these bitches back in the day. I tell you, this bitch ain't gonna say nothing to me no more. That's why I gotta get rowdy with her. Because I'm trying to get her to respond.
DJ Akademiks, he's already put an ad on it to our good girl, Young Miami, who has seemingly stayed away from all of these allegations since we heard about Cassie.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I said, Young Miami, watch your mouth. This is January 17th. Remember this tweet. Stop tweeting at me before you're a witness in a future freak off lawsuit. You ain't got 50 million to pay. And by the way, listen, we could go ban for ban, a million for million. Actually, that's what we could do. You can't fuck with me. I'm sorry. Like, listen, I know P is your boss, and P got 300 mil. I can't go. P's my guy. I can't go back and forth. But you broke. Stop playing. Anyway, unless you're gonna use Diddy money, which I can't compete with somebody who getting brothers. That's crazy. Anyway, I told you. Remember this tweet.
Now, let me address a couple of things. One thing I do want to say, just to go back to the, I guess, the producer, because he also did allege one day that he was taking a shower or something like that, and Diddy was watching. And I highly doubt that day that he was taking a shower and that the day where everything went down with the girl at the party, Young Miami cousin, whatever, I doubt that that was all on the same day. Nonetheless, you was still stuck around. You still was involved. You did nothing. One thing that I don't like is when people let it be like, y'all get into the victim bag and this is why everybody's scared to come out and you can never tell when a person. Okay. That's not everybody's story. I don't understand how we live in a world where we're literally, and how do I say this politically correct? put it this way. We live in a country that'll send you to war at 18 and not give a fuck about your life. There's no child left behind, but then yet as soon as you turn 18, they'll ship your ass off to another country. And then God bless. Whatever happens, happens in the name of where you live, right? And we see the devastations of that's been going on for months now happening, right? So that would lead one to believe that good and bad exists, right? So it's crazy how we can understand how good and bad and good and evil exist in that type of sense, but we don't realize that when it comes to like all of these lawsuits and allegations and things like that. I don't necessarily believing in the victim 100% first right off the bat. I don't also believing in whoever's being accused right off the bat. I believe in waiting for the facts. And I feel like that's why people have the jobs that they do. And the court of public opinion is just that. And it doesn't really hold any merit because the court of public opinion, people are going to move based off of emotions. And if every court case was ruled based off of the court of public opinion, everybody would be in jail. But people need to start waking up and being wiser and seeing that, okay, there's a lot of people who see what people are willing to do, how they're willing to protect, and people are manipulating that. So I just wanted to throw that out there generally. Now, moving on. As far as Akademiks going against Young Miami, I don't care. I don't care. We got to get to a point where we stop focusing on the messenger and just start focusing on the message because clearly bitches ain't been getting it since birth. People don't get it until shit hits the fan. So stop focusing on the messenger and focus on the message because people will jump all around ignoring what the hell he said just to be like, oh, you a big man in a basement talking to a woman. And then all of a sudden now we want to point out how many facts of it is that this girl is a woman and how feminine and soft and cunt and all of that she is. But she wasn't none of that when she had the balls to go against him. It's like women will sit and be violent vaginas, and not all. It's never all, but it's always some. Okay. So please. But we can't be in a position where you have somebody like a Carisha that will go off and be big and bad and this, that, and the third. But when a DJ Akademiks responds, now all of a sudden you want to focus on the fact that Carisha's a woman and he shouldn't be talking to her because he's a man. No, let's have a conversation because that's also part of the problem now in 2024. Everybody want to have a separate podcast and separate reality shows talking to each other of the same gender, but instead of talking to the opposite gender where you have the problems with, and then nothing's getting solved. You have men with podcasts and barbershops sitting here enabling each other. You have women in nail shops and beauty salons with podcast mics enabling each other, trauma bonding. Instead of people coming together to figure out, okay, how can we adopt a similar connection despite our differences? That's where the truth is. That's where the real connection is formed. But people ain't doing that. And so bringing it back to the situation with DJ Akademiks, regardless of how you feel about him personally, every last thing that he said was on point. Every last point that he made was on point. And I don't even give a damn the way that he's addressing her. I don't, because even now in 2024, y'all can still sit and say how much Akademiks needs his ass beat, but why his ass ain't been beat by now? How about that? And let's not try to turn it into a different conversation of, oh, see, this is an example of women not being protected. No, because there's also plenty of men that Akademiks, which is another point that y'all seem to let fly over your head. Whenever you want to bring up how much of Akademiks is an ass and only attacks women, there's plenty of niggas that he's come after. And again, I ask in 2024, why is this man still not touched? For everybody that bothered and he's spitting nothing but salacious lies, why hasn't he been touched yet? He said nothing but the truth when it came to Miami. Nothing but the truth. So before you go and try to rush to put on your cape simply because this is a person who shares your skin tone or she's from your culture or the fact that you share a vagina, please, before you put on that cape, ask yourself, what are you getting ready to defend? Not somebody who sat next to and allowed a alleged pedophile to insert their dick inside of her, while they gave her hush money to keep quiet for months upon years. Like not that. That's what we protect then. This is why I will continue to say all that black girl excellence, black excellence. Like we yell out black excellence, and look what's happening. All of them getting called the fuck out. Tyler Perry, Oprah. Okay, because don't even get me started on the Maui fires and what really happened. Okay, over there in Hawaii. Okay, and how all them houses got burnt the fuck down except the ones with the special coat of, special coating paint of blue on top of the roofs. The way that they trying to turn Maui into a new town for billionaires. And then Oprah had the nerve to show back up and try to give pocket change. We yelling out black excellence and black girl magic. Yeah, Tyler Perry getting called the fuck out by Monique. Oprah getting called out by Monique and TikTok. You got Diddy, who's having his time now. Jay-Z about to have his time in the next couple of years. It's like, all this shit is a fucking illusion. So I know a lot of what I say might be controversial. I know it might, shake you up a little. It should, because I'm not focused on staying stuck in the same matrix that everybody else is in. Once you exit, you start seeing shit a little bit differently. So I get it. If some of the shit that I might say might be a little triggering, because you might, you start to malfunction when, your reality starts shifting and changing. But again, y'all should be thinking about that every single time you see a post on Instagram, a post on the Shade Room, a post on the Neighborhood Talk. First of all, you should be knowing that any type of post, period, especially if it has thoughts in the title, you should automatically know this is something to get you emotionally riled up and invested for engagement, for clicks and views. Because your anger is profitable. Your outrage is profitable. And it's not just the black media that does it. We see it with the white companies all the time. Gucci and Chick-fil-A, all of these companies that look at you like a nigger with the hard ER, and then y'all turn around and be right back supporting them on Monday. Then when the spring fashion show come out, they in blackface and this, that, and the third. Yeah, all of that shit, all of it is connected. All of it is connected. Before you put on that cape, ask yourself, who or what am I rushing to defend or protect? I don't mind protecting women. Especially black women, because I am one. But what I'm not and never will be is in the business of protecting dummies. Whether that's a dumb black woman, a dumb black man, a dumb woman, a dumb gay person, a dumb transfer. I can't, and I won't. So Diddy's going down. And as far as I'm concerned, Carisha can go down too. Because you sleeping with this monster. Like there's nothing to say. There's nothing. I'm sorry. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. I can understand wanting to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, but when there's that much smoke and there's that much fire, and yet you jumping over hurdles for some hush money for a bag. But I mean, like, do we really expect any different from Young Miami? Who's one half of the City Girls? I used to say it all the time years ago. And if y'all used to follow my Storytime channel, y'all will remember when City Girls first came out, I did not like them at all because they couldn't rap at that time. It wasn't really until 2020 and City Girls on Lock and then, real ass bitch, give a fuck about nigga. Like, that's when they started being able to rap for me. Because that's when they started learning that, oh, there's a beat. Oh, okay. But before that, I didn't like anything about them. I hated everything that they stood for, rather. And also, too, because, the way I be whacking Rolly in my baddies comments, child, and used to get, oh, you fat phobic comments, like, girl, some of y'all need to go back in time to 2018, okay? Because Chi-Chi put out a whole song called Milkshake that was dedicated to BBWs with ass on smother use, okay? Like, that was my whole mission in 2016, 2017, and 2018. Okay, was to let black women know how beautiful they are. Especially my motherfucking BBWs with ass on smother use, okay? I was the main bitch championing. It's just that now, like I said, I'm in a position where I see where America has turned for the worse since 2017, 2018. And now everything is so focused on trauma and making yourself the victim that like common sense and logic has gone out the window. And Miami is no victim. Carisha is no victim. Anybody that associates themselves with an alleged monster is no victim. Because we're not talking about allegations like, oh, he paper cut me, or oh, he stole a cookie out the cookie jar, or oh, don't trust him because he'll use your car and run out your gas. Like, no, we're talking about serious ass allegations like pedophilia, rape, abuse, physical abuse. Like, if you still align yourself, like certain things just don't need to be true for me. I don't need for certain things to be confirmed. Because sometimes the rumors and the allegations just hold that much weight to where it's like, I don't even want to know. Because even if it's not true, I'm not even sure I want to know the answer as to why people still think that, even though it's not true. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the way that my mom works. So that's my thoughts on everything DJ Akademiks versus Young Miami and all. Like, I called that shit out weeks ago. When I did a video about DJ Akademiks versus Saucy Santana, I called that shit out weeks ago, child. Let DJ Akademiks do his thing, child. Do he go too far sometimes? Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah, he does. But I mean, ain't nobody whoop his ass yet, so who we mad at? And you can't say it's a protect black women thing because he calls out just as many niggas as he does bitches. The blogs only pick up though the women. Because again, that's that outrage. Them dollars, that AdSense, that engagement, Those are my thoughts. Young Miami Carisha is not a victim. Not a victim. Especially when you get in a bag for it every month and it's a good look for you. You at the BET Awards with the sign up saying go Poppy. Like, what? You got a podcast that I don't know if it was the BET Awards or was it the Grammys? I don't know, but it got nominated and then you end up winning because of your allegiance to Diddy. Because Revolt probably paid for it. Damn podcast that you drop one episode every 3 months when you feel like it, child. And you getting millions to literally sit there on the mic and breathe. Anything for the bag, though. Anything for money, right? That's the motto. That's the motto. All morals and all of that go out the window for a bag, for some dollars. That's why money will continue to always be the root of all evil. That's exactly why. Because the things that people do for the bag, that's why I'm always looking at people weird when these allegations and whatnot come out and you realize that, okay, well, Diddy got to billionaire status because he had producers, songwriters, a team around him, managers, assistants, and all of these people stay silent. Yeah, fuck everybody. Everybody needs to go down. Y'all lucky I'm not in government. But the way I think I could never be in government because you got to be evil to be in government. Listen, woo, that's a conversation for another day, child. Let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. As if I give a fuck, child. And hopefully the more videos that y'all watching me, y'all start to better understand my mind and the way I think and what, the reasons why I say certain things. I'm just all about fairness and equality. You know what I mean? Fairness and equality. And looking at things unbiasedly and objectively. Let me know what y'all thought about all of this down below. Do y'all feel like Carisha's a victim? Do you feel like we need to rally around Carisha and support her as a black woman? Are you checking for new City Girls music? Are you checking for a new Carisha Please podcast? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I like City Girls music now. But in terms of me supporting her personally, girl, you're trash. You're trash. You're trash. Let me know y'all thoughts though. Down in the comment box below. And just to be clear, as far as the producer, sexual assault is sexual assault, but I don't feel like that's what it was with Miami's cousin. I don't because y'all just gotta really like stuff like that makes me so uncomfortable. Like just because I listen, my Mercury is in Gemini, right? Mercury is the planet of communication and it rules Gemini and Virgo. So that's why like a lot of people that are Geminis or Virgos or have like strong Gemini or Virgo placements, because we're ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and thoughts, we are very like we're wordsmith when it comes to words. That's also why I trip up over my words a lot, because as I'm talking, my brain is already processing the next paragraph. So I get tripped up on my words a lot, as y'all say. But and I also forget shit because I forgot why I brought that up. I completely forgot why I brought that up. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I don't know, like I just get really uncomfortable when I hear about certain situations and just the way it be phrased. Like I think we need to be really, really careful because freak culture is a real thing. It's a real thing. It may be taboo. It may not be as widely discussed in like the mainstream straight world, but freak culture is a real thing. Sex club culture and all of that is a real thing. Like people be having kickbacks every day and then shit gets wild and then orgies go down or freak offs. Like that's just a normal everyday thing. And there's such a very, 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 very thin line that you have to like really, really be careful with what it is that you say because it could imply something else. And I don't know. Because I think of like, what if you're like at a club and you're trying to approach somebody? And again, that's the culture. Like you go and then like you place your hand on somebody's shoulder and be like, hey, what's up? Can I buy you a drink? Next thing you know, somebody's retelling the story to somebody else and making it seem as though you tried to, you know? Now, obviously, the producer story is a little bit different because the girl got naked and started giving him head. But even still, like I've been in so many of those, like, come on now, I'm outside. I know what those environments give up and how it fell and this, that, and the third. And you just know, just like when your heart be in the pit of your stomach or in your ass, when you feel something bad about to happen, you also know when the energy feels very horny, very adult, very mature and X-rated. And if you felt the way, leave. It just reminds me of the Lizzo situation where they like that. I think that's why this is bothering me because that's exactly what it reminds me of is the Lizzo situation where Lizzo conducted a certain environment and because she felt comfortable, maybe a little too comfortable for some, but she felt comfortable. And, the girls partook, but then wanted to come out later on and claim a different experience. I have problems with stuff like that. I really, really do. Especially being somebody that's like very open and liberated. I have problems with that because you can literally change the trajectory of somebody's livelihood with shit like that. But I mean, this is Diddy. Diddy deserves to go to jail. So whether people lying or not, send that nigga to jail. Okay. And Carisha could stand and do a little bit of community service too. Because bitch, you knew what you was doing, even allowing this man proximity to you. And I don't feel bad. But let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. Y'all was asking me to start doing more deeper dive talks and start being, a lot more open and candid with the way that I think and feel, And as long as I see the people getting it, I love this little community that we over here building. Okay. Like I see that y'all are a lot more open and I hate to use the word woke, but like really woke is about divine consciousness and not whatever 2024 definition people try to add to it, child. But I see that a lot more people are a lot more awakened, rather. So, definitely makes me feel comfortable having these talks with y'all. Can't wait till I can get back on camera, child. That's probably not going to happen till like May. We'll talk about that another time, child. Anyways, see y'all in the next one.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas throwing up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas throwing up, but wasn't when I'm coming up.